Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. It's Young off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Young. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Young working out of the gun. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. 33 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Set, ready.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Young will set to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go, set.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 42. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. At their own 13-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Young. They've got his man complete. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go.
Third down, Young from the gun. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up fourth.
An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
Set. Ready. Hut, hut.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0.
Panthers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action, now it's Tua.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Dolphins 28, Panthers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Young off the bootleg. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Xavier Legette.
76 yards.
And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here is Young. And that's caught at the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Tyrell Dotson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Let's go.
Now Young on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now Tua.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 56, Panthers 13. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Ready?
Now here's Young. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half.
Ready? Break. Here we go. Set.
Young. Under pressure, they got him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.